A very good morning to everyone. I welcome to all to this amazing learning session. I am Preeti, one of the sales specialists at ProTouch. So before we start, let me give you a quick overview about us. ProTouch is a certification institute which provide upskilling courses to the professionals like HR generalists, HR analytics, advanced certification program, POS train the trainer to deliver POS trainings, business analytics for managers certification, corporate trainer and facilitator certification, certified practitioner coach certification, as well as emotional intelligence trainer and coach certification. We also provide customized programs. So all the programs are accredited by the topmost bodies like ICF, SHRM, HRCI, CPD, and IBEC. I am so glad to see many existing students, team members, and aspiring students of ProTouch who have joined this learning session. I would like to know from the audience, how was your final 10 minutes before joining this virtual meeting today? I would like to repeat my question to all the audience. How was your final 10 minutes before joining this virtual meeting today? You can please share your concern, your thoughts in the chat box. Ma'am has mentioned it was you, so it was fabulous. Thank you so much, ma'am. Ritika has mentioned was excited. Thank you so much, Ritika. Dr. Virendra has mentioned anxious and waiting for the session. Amazing. Anyone else would like to share your thoughts? Sandra has mentioned excited and also checked mic and headphones. Thank you so much, Sandra, which we usually do. Shriparthi has mentioned waiting excitedly. Karthik has mentioned same situation in the presenter side. Thank you so much, Karthik, for your sharing your amazing thoughts. Now let's begin our, Mr. Vinod has mentioned waiting to learn and unlearn. Thank you so much. So now let's begin our learning session with Karthik and Vidya, our guest speakers of today morning. Karthik Raja is a passionate and young corporate trainer from Coimbatore. He is an alumnus of the prestigious Madras Christian College and is experienced in training more than 2,000 candidates from across the nation in soft skills for interview preparation. Being a tech savvy, he fuses the field of training and technology for his digital age audience. Coming into Vidya's profile, she is a seasoned soft skill trainer holding more than 8+ years of experience into facilitation and training experience. Over 15,000 plus students in different colleges and universities. She is dedicated to help individuals reach their potential through engaging and effective training program. It's an honor to have Karthik and Vidya today morning. Over to you, Vidya.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We welcome you all here in this wonderful session, and together we will try our best. Am I audible to everyone? I hope.
Yes, we do.
All right. So, before we start the session, here I have a question for everyone. Is it visible to everyone? If yes, then please do let me know.
Yes.
All right. So, my question is here. It is for everyone. What is the most interesting thing you recently learned online? And I would request people, please raise your hand to share your answers. And I would like to welcome your answers in the chat box as well. Karthik, you may stop sharing. I would like to see the participants. Okay. I would really love to see the people. Please raise your hand. I just really want to know, what did you learn recently online? Umang, yes, please go ahead.
Thank you so much, Vidya. So the learning that I have had recently online is the importance of virtual meetings, right? It also has some of the importances. It also has some of the, you can say, benefits. which we were not even aware when we used to be in schools, when we used to be in colleges, because it was always live. But here we get to meet people, we get to interact with many professionals from the pan location. So that is one thing that I have learned. And even there are much more to explore online and through virtual modes, right? So it is really a great learning for me.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Umang, for this wonderful sharing. What about the others? How was your experience? I really love to listen the others. How was your experience there? Sunita, please
Vidya,
go ahead.
Dr. Virendra, he has told the soft skills training at ProTouch.
Oh,
This is
wonderful.
Yeah,
the
in
Thank
fact,
you so much.
last 4 5 sessions I attended online. All these interns were taking. It was really interesting, and we got to learn so many new things. Though, despite we know most of the things, but we get to know even finer points. So it was very interesting.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sunita, you're also raising the hand.
Yeah, thank you so much, Vidya, for giving me the opportunity. See, online portal has been a real blessing in our lives. When we used to interact with people offline, physical meetings, we used to interact only with a limited number of people. But through online, we've been able to interact worldwide. So, in fact, we also came in contact. ProTouch has been a real blessing, like to bring us together on this portal. So,
Strongly
thank you.
agree. I
Yeah.
have one more questions to everyone that we are actually talking about the learning that we had recently online, but I also want to know what are the challenges that you faced when you were communicating online, or maybe you didn't face, but you found others who were facing the challenges. I would like you all to please share or some highlight some points of the challenges. So for this, Deepak is raising the hand. I would like to welcome him. Deepak, please go ahead.
Yes, Vidya, thank you so much. And once again, before I putting across my point, once again, best wishes for you guys, yourself and Karthik, for this particular session. Now, the thing which I wanted to mention, the challenges. If you basically, if you ask what the challenges are, I think network has been a big challenge because this is online session where our Wi-Fi bandwidth has to be really strong. And apart from that, sometimes the sessions might not be completed as well because it usually gets stuck because of the network. So the network and the Wi-Fi connection, I feel, is one of the biggest challenge.
Absolutely, absolutely. Is there anyone who would like to add something to it?
Hello.
Yes, Deepak. Wonderful. Am I audible to you?
Hello.
Yes, I think Deepak is not getting my voice. What about the others? Show me your
Yeah,
thumbs
we
up
can
if
hear
I'm
you.
audible. All right, wonderful. So here in this session, we would try to figure out what are some challenges that we face when we communicate online. And moreover, we are going to also discuss with the help of you as people that what are some tips and tricks to overcome these challenges. So for this, I would like to welcome my partner, Karthik. Over to you.
Okay, thank you, Vidya, and thank you, ProTouch team, for giving us a very good introduction. So I hope I'm audible to everyone. Just saying yes.
Yes,
Hello.
Karthik, you're audible.
Okay, thank you, Fatima. So, like, I hope you all got the question which Vidya was trying to ask you. What is the most important, interesting thing that you recently learned online? And we got a lot of wonderful answers. Now, let us dive into the session. And this session is going to be just a minute. The topic is effective communication in digital age. Okay, now a question for you again. This you just turn on your mic and you give me the answer. What do you think was the first form of communication which was used by the mankind or the humankind? How did humans basically start to communicate with each other? Just go back to 10,000 years or 50,000 years back.
Fingers?
Sorry.
Fingers.
Sign language.
So we
language,
started with
Karthik?
our fingers, which we call it
Through
as
pain.
sign language or even actions. Okay.
Symbolic
So
actions, we
now,
can say.
exactly, man. Okay.
Symbols and
Yeah.
images.
Symbols and images. So the very first language that we used is sign languages. Now we are all from different parts of the country. I'll show you one sign. Without any prior training, you will understand this. What is this?
Eating.
Eating. What is this?
Sleeping.
Sleeping. That's it. So 10,000 and 20,000 years before, humans started with this and this. And later on, we started developing something called as literature. Then we developed something called as grammar. Then letter writing came into play. Then industrial revolution, followed by the digital revolution. And finally, here we are at the digital age. Okay, humans started from this and we are now with this. Okay, we started with fingers and now we are in fingers. Okay, so in the session, myself and my partner Vidya, we will be covering you certain contents and we'll be covering you certain topics where this particular thing, that is the communication in digital age, will be covered for you. The message that we would like to convey you through this session is pixels speak louder than words. Okay, in ancient days, it is actions speak louder than words, and we just tweaked this a little bit and we have made it as pixels speak louder than words. Okay, because we are all from different parts of the country. For you, Karthik is not a person. Karthik is someone who you see on the screen. Okay, Karthik is just a combination of pixels. Okay, so we will see how these pixels impact our presence online. Okay, so there are 4 steps which we'll be taking you through. The first step is Netiquette, and the second step is non-verbal communication, and the third one is active listening. And finally, if you are patient enough to stay through the entire session, me and my partner, we have a gift for you. The gift will be revealed to you in the later stages. Okay, are you all ready for the session? Just put a yes in the comment box. Okay, thank you, Vinu. Okay. Now, technology is a very unique thing. This is what that makes us different from the rest of the animals. Human beings, when we started to paint, okay, then when we started to draw some images, all these were 2-dimensional. Okay, then these 2-dimensional images and paintings, they stayed on with us for 10,000 years to in the recent times. Then only in the recent 1940s and 1930s we started to draw something online. Okay, basically the introduction of cartoons. And later on, after 50 years, these 2-dimensional cartoons, they started becoming 3-dimensional. Okay, you started putting them into different shapes. And this is the same technology that is taking a 3D, a being like a human being into a 2-dimensional space. A technology took cartoons from 2-dimensional to 3-dimensional. This is the same technology that is taking a 3-dimensional human being into a 2-dimensional platform. Okay, now, in this session, we will be teaching you or training you on how to project your best image when it comes to a 2-dimensional space. Okay, now I'll hand over the session to my partner, Vidya. Vidya, over to you.
Thank you so much, Karthik. It was really wonderful. So here, I would like to welcome the questions. If you have any doubts or any questions related to whatever Karthik has shared now, you may please raise your hand or you may please ask in the chat box as well, so that we may forward to the next one. People, please do let me know. Is everything okay? Shall we go forward?
Yes, Vidya, we can.
All right. Thank you so much. So I hope my screen is visible to everyone.
Clearly visible, Vidya.
Yeah, fantastic. So here there's a word that is called netiquette, right? I want to know that how many of you are familiar with this word? Please raise your hand. I really want your participations here. What is your understanding? What do you understand by the netiquettes? All right, so 2 people are raising hands. So let's nominate this time Rishu. Rishu, please share.
Yes, thank you so much, Vidya, for this. Right. So basically, I think there are something online and offline, right? If we follow all the rules and regulation in offline, right? I think this is called etiquettes, and if we follow all the rules and regulation in online form, right? I think netiquette, Nate plus netiquettes. I think Nate is there. That's why I'm assuming. Am I right?
Absolutely, absolutely right, Rishu. There are some set of rules, regulations. You may say that the manners that we are supposed to use when you are using online platform. Sunita, we would like to listen to you as well. Please go ahead.
Thank you so much, Vidya. I do agree with you. Like you have rightly said, the etiquettes which we follow while using the net is called netiquettes.
Absolutely. Utkarsh, you are also raising the hand, but I have different question. Would you like to answer the question? I think your voice is not clear. Could you please repeat it
Hello?
again?
Yeah, I'm audible now?
Now it's better. It's better now.
Okay.
So I think it's clear to everyone what is Netiquette. I would also like to share from my side, from my end as well, that Netiquette is something that you are supposed to how to behave when you are on online platform. When you are communicating different people around the world using different social platforms, you are supposed to behave nicely, right? So here my question is for you, Utkarsh. Do you believe that is it important to follow? Is it important to follow Netiquette?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because when we, you can say, misuse anything, right, on the internet, what we are using, it is something we are like against the law. We are doing something wrong, right, which can harm the, you can say, the people, the social media platforms, or anything, right? Meanwhile, you can say our intuition is not that, but the impact is there, right? For example, if we are searching something and it is on the right, not on the right way, we are searching any kind of things, you can say, or messaging, texting, writing the comments in an inappropriate manner. So it will be going to be, you can say, spreading a worldwide, right? Because internet is a kind of thing when anything flows wrongly, it flows to everywhere, right? So this is how it is very important to follow the etiquette on while using the internet and the social media platforms, what I believe.
Absolutely. Strongly agree. Thank you so much, Utkarsh, for sharing your valuable answers here. Now, I also want to know from the people who didn't speak yet. And this is like either from Vinod sir, Mitali, Bhavna, any one of you can give the answer. My question is here, have you ever done this mistake? Like you did not follow the netiquettes in any session? Like any incident where you did not follow unintentionally, but later you realize that yes, this is something you are not supposed to do, but it happened and later you realized. कुछ ऐसा इंसिडेंट जो कभी आप लोगों ने किया हो while using any online platform, you are taking sessions. So Umang is basically raising the hand, and Sri Parvati is also. So here I would love to listen from Sri Parvati first. She's raising the
Hi.
hand time.
Yes.
Sri
Hi,
Parvati,
Vidya. Am I
time was
audible, Vidya?
absolutely, absolutely.
It has happened a couple of times before, some forwards without thinking much, if we just keep forwarding. And later I come to know that that was not authentic. This is one mistake which I have done. So I'm very, very careful when I forward something nowadays.
That's really wonderful. We all have to be actually. So thank you so much, Parvati. Let's take the another example from Vinod sir. Vinod, please go ahead.
Yeah. So I think Vidya, where some of our colleagues have already expressed that there are certain rules and etiquettes which we need to follow, because when we normally talk about writing emails also, we tell people that there is a very strict etiquette which you need to follow. And all the more when you are going through online, because phishing is something which is a big issue today in this world. So I think we'll have to be very careful and cautious when you're really using the net. So you'll have to follow the etiquettes which have been actually designed.
Design. Absolutely right. What about the people, other people? I would request you to please share your answers in the chat box. We would love to be there. All
Okay,
right.
I'd like to add. See,
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
I see when we talk about etiquette, see, etiquette is something which may not be illegal. Okay, so if it is a thing is illegal, you may be taken to task by the law enforcement agencies. But something which is you should be doing, like when we meet, if we don't wish each other, that is not illegal, but that is not a good bringing up. So we say, okay, he doesn't have that etiquette. So something which you should be following, though it may not be illegal. So if you follow those things, then we'll say, yes, he has got good etiquette. The same thing goes on the net also. See, sharing something like you keep sharing, you keep forwarding. It may not be illegal, but at times you should not be doing it. Somebody says that please don't put these messages in the group because this group is meant for this. That is not illegal, but that doesn't form the group's etiquette. Group etiquette says, okay, do not share this. That means if you follow the set norms and what people want to do, what is right or wrong, you should be able to differentiate, and you should be following that kind of thing, which is liked by all, and which is generally people adhere to. Then that is called as, yes, he's got good etiquette. And same thing, if it is followed in the net, it will be called as net etiquette. Okay, so that is how I thought I can
Thank
what
you
is
so much,
etiquette.
Viren. And for Rishu and Umang, I would take your response later. I hope you don't mind. We need to take care of the time as well. All right. So, as you people already shared so many things, right? What are the basics of Netiquette? There are many things that we cannot take all together, but I have listed few of the important tips that we are supposed to follow, definitely, for sure, when you are on online platform. So these are something like be respectful, right? We need to be respectful to the others, to each other. It's very important because on online platform we have the diversity, right? People are coming from different zones. They have different accent, right? They have different speaking style. So we need to respect. We need to respect the privacy of the people as well, isn't it? Go ahead. Next, be mindful of tone. You know what happened basically when you are communicating online. We need to take care of our tone very well, because when we talk face to face, if something goes wrong, you may go to the person later on and you can sort out the things. But in online sessions, when the session is over, things are over, right? So we need to be very mindful of the tone. And last, it's like be clear and concise. Whatever you want to deliver, whatever you want to speak there, make sure it is clear and it should be in a concise manner. Do you all agree, people? Correct me if I'm wrong. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes.
Yes, it is. It is. I agree with that.
Right. Thank you so much. And last but not the least, it is always fact check. As Kadal said, we spread something, we post different things, right? But we need to think before we post anything. Is it true or not? Is it helpful or not? Whatever I'm posting, will it inspire the people? Is it necessary or not? And most important, it should be kind. Whatever you are posting. If you all agree, show me the thumbs up, people. Thank you so much. Thank you. Vinod, would you like to add something? You have 10 seconds. Go ahead.
No.
All
I
right.
agree with you what you said.
All right. Thank you so much, people. So from here, I would like to over to Karthik. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Vidya. Okay, before I go into my own topic, I want to add something to this particular slide. Okay, I want everybody to raise your right hands. Just show me like this. Show me your right hands, everybody. I have another screen over here, so I'm watching all of you. Don't worry. Okay, so repeat after me. You don't have to turn on your mic, but repeat after me. Okay. I
I
will
will
think
think
before I post.
before I
before
post.
I.
Okay, so you see the image over there. Think basically stands for true, helpful, inspiring, necessary, and kind. Okay, thank you. Hands down. Okay, so remember the school pledge. Right. Okay. So
Karthik, just few
yes,
seconds
ma'am.
I will take that. There should be
Yes,
another
Aparna.
pledge. You know what? Whenever people meet sometimes, say, oh, we have seen your social media, we have seen your post, so nice, but they don't like, they don't comment also. So, there should be another place that if you loved it, liked it, express it, not to tell person only when you are meeting in person, isn't it? So many times it happens that they read everything, they like it also, but they don't like or comment.
Don't give
True.
response,
So
right?
on one side of it, okay.
Okay, thank you, Aparna. Now let us go to my piece of cake. Now we are going to discuss about the non-verbal communication, but with a twist. This is going to be the virtual edition. Okay, So while discussing about the topic for this particular session, me and Vidya, we both had a small Zoom meet. Okay, and while we were discussing this particular meet, I automatically just adjusted my camera to down. Okay, now then I had a flash in my head. Why did I do this particular action? Then I realized, okay, on top of my head there are a lot of boxes. Okay, and to my left there is a screen which is not closed properly, and behind it all my old clothes are hanging. So this automatically made me to adjust my camera like this. Okay, so then I told Vidya, let us just stop the discussion for a while. I got an idea. Okay, then I just readjusted my laptop camera. We took a screenshot. This is that particular screenshot. Now you can see the difference between the backgrounds of both the people. Which one do you think is much more professional or much more appropriate for an official meet? Vidya or Karthik?
Vidya.
Vidya, obviously. Okay. Why? Because she has got a very beautiful background and she has dressed well. She's having a smile. Okay. But why not Karthik? Because Karthik is having a lot of old boxes and his clothes are hanging and the screen is not closed properly. The lighting is not in his favor and there is a very dirty switchboard to the right. Okay. So these are the factors that we often consider whenever we are sitting for a Google Meet or a Zoom Meet, an official call. Okay. This is also the same reason why our top speaker is always having a virtual background behind us. Now I see a lot of you using a blurred background, okay, or some other images in your background. This is because we accept it. Our subconscious mind accept that people notice us. Okay. So non-verbal communication not just happens while you're in person, but it also happens while you're online. Okay. Now, how to go about this particular non-verbal communication? First things first. Okay, you should have a proper internet connection. Okay, nobody likes to watch a speaker who always gets stuck and his internet is not good. Okay, we don't like it. We want a person who has a very good internet connection, right? This is something where we don't speak, but it speaks volumes about us. Okay. Second thing, have proper lighting. Okay, irrespective of your camera quality, have a proper lighting. Okay, then the most important thing, have a very good background. Please have a very good background. And if you feel like your background is not so good, there is always an option to use a virtual background. Okay, because whether you acknowledge it or not, others are seeing us. Others are not just seeing our face, they are seeing our background. Okay, this person has got a good shelf, this person has got a very beautiful drawing behind them. Okay, these are things that people observe and it speaks a lot of volumes about us. Okay, so have a very good background or have a virtual background. Okay, then let us come to one of the most popular experiences that almost all of us have had. Okay, there is always a child, or there is always a father, mother, or husband and wife who enters into our screen, right, to give us something. Okay, they'll be offering you a tea or a coffee. They are doing it out of their own love, but what do we say? No, 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 I'm in the meet. Okay, this is one particular action that we all have done. Okay, so avoid this particular action, and the steps that you have to follow in order to improve your nonverbal communication will be explained to you all by my friend Vidya. But here, the point I wanted to make clear is pixels speak louder than words. Okay. Now, only the speaker is speaking, but you in your screen, you have many dozens and dozens of people. You all are observing each other's backgrounds. Okay. Just by observing each other's background, you must be forming some opinion about them. Okay, be it good or bad, but there is always an opinion that is being formed on you. Okay, so let us not just lose out on these extra points. These are places where we can get that one extra 6 runs or 4 runs. Okay, this is like a no ball that is being given in much. Don't lose out on these extra runs. Okay, nobody is going to penalize us for a bad background, but people will give us definitely extra marks, just like how Vidya has her background there. Okay, over to you, Vidya.
Thank you so much, Karthik. And you are absolutely right that pixels speaks louder than the words. All right. So whenever we are talking about the online communication, we basically think in our mind that it's about the talk, that we talk to each other, communicating to each other. But what about the listening? When we talk about the communication, listening is equally playing the vital role. Do you all believe? Do you all agree, people? Then please show me the thumbs up. You make
Yes.
sure. The virtual one, the real one, absolutely right. Right? We all know that active listening is very important, but then sometimes what happens, we lack We do not pay attention. And what result happened? You give this much particular amount, to take some sessions to improve yourself. And just because you didn't listen, and later you realize that you didn't get the thing what you thought in your mind, right? It happened with me as well. And it happened because of active listening. People only think about the speaking, but what about the listening? It plays a vital role. And everyone has to be, when you are in a learning process, whatever you are learning, it is important. Here, I would look, before I share my points, I want to know your opinion as well here. What is your thinking? What do you think about active listening? Why is it important? Just few words from there so that we move forward. People, please raise your hand. All right. So here I would like to nominate the people who didn't speak yet. That is Disha. I would like to listen. Please go ahead.
All right. Hello, everyone. So according to me, active listening means using your senses while listening. There is a difference between hearing and listening. When we imbibe the things, whatever message is being conveyed to us, when we just think about the message and we just use our senses, and all the messages that we are receiving goes into our brain, that is the meaning of active listening, according to me.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Strongly agree. Now, here what I can see is Mr. Sagar and Fatima is raising the hand, and I would love to welcome these two people. Please, Fatima, first you and then Sagar.
Thank you, Vidya, for giving me an opportunity to say something about active listening. It's very important because we most of the times we will miss the points what the other person is saying, and we definitely don't want to miss. Like for example, we are having a session now, and if we do not listen actively, we might miss a lot of important points which might help us in our day-to-day life or in future or this one. So those points we definitely do not want to miss. So we should listen actively what the other person is saying, and that is why it is very, very important.
Thank you so much, Fatima, for your wonderful answer. Sagar, I would like to listen something new from you, which no one has shared yet, related
Sure.
to active listening. Go
So
ahead.
thank you, Vidya, first of all, for giving me the opportunity. So to me, active listening is something like when someone is telling you something or is providing you some information. So we should like listen to him, or we can say we should listen so that we can react accordingly. It is also like we are giving respect to that person, that yes, we are listening to you, and yes, we are here to follow your information as well.
Thank you so much, Sagar. And I'm so glad to see that Preeti is raising the hand. And Preeti, all yours, please go ahead.
Thank you so much, Vidya, sorry, so for giving me this opportunity. By the way, when I joined ProTouch way back in 2020, November, post COVID, during COVID, trust me, Vidya, I was not an active listener. I used to tell it by myself and I didn't allow the other person to talk. Okay. But I learned many things from Rahul sir and Aparna ma'am for sure within this 3 years span of time. And it's been a great learning from sir and ma'am. Then be an active, listener. Patience.
Patience.
Talk slowly.
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 Absolutely.
Yes. Listen to the person first. Great.
Absolutely. Preeti, active listening is this much important. It's not only in professional, it's in your personal life as well. It helps you to keep the secret, relationship very strong, right? I think Yash is also willing to say something. Yash, please go ahead.
Absolutely. So, Vidya, according to me, I think, actively listening is the most important and easiest thing to do, right?
Easiest thing.
Easiest thing. All you have to do is just listen and just sit and listen what other person has to say. Instead of coming up with some ideas or reply like what you have to say next, just listen there and just sit there and listen. That's all you have to do. And then you can have a two-way communication.
Exactly. All right. So what I can see, there are many people who are raising the hand, but I would request, please share your answer and responses. We would really welcome your answers in the chat box. Please do not feel that I'm ignoring you. It's not like that. There are many more things to discuss with you. All right. And we need to take care of the time as well. But here I would just say one thing. He yes said very wonderful thing that this is one of the easiest thing, but we fail. In active listening, we are not supposed to do anything. Sit silently and listen, focus. Isn't it? And this is the secret of the success of many people. All the great leaders are a great listener. Why? Because before taking any step, any decision, before answering, before speaking, he believes to listen to people so that they understand them. And after understanding, they speak, they answer, they deliver the things accordingly. And then it makes it fruitful. Do you all agree, people? Absolutely.
Yes.
Now here, as I can see, many people were raising the hand. So for those people, I have a question. Let me raise the name over the past person. Just allow me a few seconds. Kanika Sherawat. So I hope I'm audible to you.
Yes, you are, Vidya.
All right. So could you please see, I hope my screen is visible to everyone, but what are the rules here? Apart from these, what are some rules that we should use when it comes for active listening? How can we be a better active listener?
So while listening, Vidya, we should focus that we have to understand. We should listen to understand, but not to listen to respond.
Hello?
Am I audible, Vidya?
Yes, could you please repeat? I just missed the last word, so I request you to please repeat it
I
again.
was saying that in active listening, we should listen to understand rather than listen to respond.
Absolutely right. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Kanika. So as I have also mentioned in the screen, I would request you to please look at there. So whenever it comes for any training or for any session, please first of all proclaim your seat, right? Tell your family member, tell everyone, whosoever is at that place, that here at this particular time, I'm going to have a session, a class or training. Please, this is going to be my place. No one will go there. Right? Next one, whatever place you are selecting, whether it is a terrace, a balcony, or your room or a hall, make sure it should be quiet. Why? So that you could listen to the people very easily without any disturbance. Right? And the most important, put your phone on DND mode. Right? We all get distracted. Within the class, when you are there, you get the notification and you go and back and you check the mobile. So please put your phone on DND so that you will be able to manage your focus when you're listening to someone. Is it okay? All right. And next thing that is here, that nothing should be there. Like whatever place you, desk or table you are using to keep your laptop or the PC, whatever gadget you are using for that, make sure that the place should be clean. There should be not lot of stuff around it. Is it clear to everyone? And one thing, always keep the camera on. When you want to listen people, when you want to connect with the people, it's very important to connect. Please keep the camera on. It's not about the listener only. Because when you keep the camera on and you are making the eye contact with the speaker, you are able to connect with the speaker and you understand more. But it is also for the speaker. Because when they see their audience, they feel confident. I hope you all agree with me.
Yes. So very important etiquette.
Yes, absolutely, sir. So moving forward, there are many more things to share, and I would like to welcome my partner, Karthik. Karthik, over to you. Please carry on.
Thank you, Vidya. Okay, so I hope you're all clear with all the netiquettes and active rules of listening. Now it is time for the gift. Are you all ready for the gift? Just
Yes.
smile and show me a thumbs up.
Yes.
That's more than enough for me.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Now, before giving you the gift, I'm going to give you the gift. I want you all to answer me this. Have you all played a Pictionary? Now we are going to play a Pictionary. Okay, I'll be giving you 3 images and I want you to guess what incident that these 3 pictures denote to. Are you ready for this? Okay, thank you.
Yes.
So, yeah, these are the 3 clues for you. Something that is related to kangaroo, and next you have some cup, and then you have social media.
I think
Any guesses?
World Cup was won
Okay.
by
I think it's
Australia.
World Cup, IPL.
World
Australia.
Cup was won by Australia. Okay, but why this last one? Social media. World Cup was won by Australia is correct, but something related to social media.
The team.
I think the incident of Mitchell was putting his legs over the World Cup.
Okay, exactly, Ganesh. You got it. Okay. Now I was thinking, should I happily give them the gift or should I, sadly give them the gift? Now Ganesh made me happy, so I'll be giving you the gift happily. Okay. Now the time for answer. It is the picture of Australian cricket player Mitchell Marsh who had his leg placed on the World Cup. Okay. Now this particular incident I wanted to tell you to create an awareness on cultural sensitivity online. Okay. Now, for when this image was, booming in social media, many people started scolding the Australian cricket team and all those things, for which they replied that this is not in our culture. Okay. So we have to understand that there are 7 billion people in the world. There are thousands and thousands of culture, and ours is not the only culture there. Okay. So let us start learning and appreciating each and every single other culture. Okay. Something that is good for you might be bad for others. Something that is bad for others might be good for us. Okay. So let us practice this particular thing called as cultural sensitivity. Now, time for the gift, which I promised, which we promised. Okay. So here we are going to share some tips for you. Each and every single one of us here, we are all working somewhere. Okay. We are all working professionals or students who are aspiring to be a working professional. Okay. Now, the topic is effective communication in digital age. Now, as per the report that is published by the Forbes, I'm going to share you the exact tips which you can follow. Okay. Now, if you are talking to a female employee, okay, be it a senior, be it a colleague, or be it a junior, okay, use personalized messages. For example, instead of just putting a message in the group, hey team, good morning, you can use personalized messages. Hey Vidya, good morning. Okay. Now, most of the female employees have said, yes, using personalized messages makes us feel included. And we want the messages to be directed towards us. Okay. So if you want to make your female employees included, you can use personalized messages. Okay. Just add their name to your whatever message that you're sending, they will automatically feel included. This obviously is not generalizing, but more than 40% of the women have confirmed it. Okay. Now, if you're talking to male employees, use video or audio messages. Okay. Male employees, they generally prefer a call. Okay. Whenever you send an email or whenever you send a text, they will be like, shall we discuss it over a call or shall we discuss it over a Zoom meet? This is something that is very common among the male employees because male employees, they feel connected whenever they hear the voice. Okay. They are much more voice driven, right? Okay. So these are the two tips for female and male employees. Now, senior and junior. If you're talking to a young employee or younger employees in your respective company or your team, use videos and memes in order to communicate with them. Okay, it can be a video call or you can send some, videos in order to better explain a situation to them. Okay, because the young generation, they have accepted that, yes, we would like to see things visually. Okay, this is a trend which is happening right now. So if you have employees in your 20s, please use this particular method. Use a lot of videos and especially memes if you want to touch their heart. Okay. Now, talking to senior employees, people who are in their 40s to 50s or even 60s, use GIFs and animated stickers. Okay. Now, just raise your hand and tell me how many of you have sent good morning messages as a GIF or as an animated sticker. I'm seeing you all here in my phone. Okay. So we all have done it. We all still do it. Okay. There is nothing wrong. You just wanted to convey a positive message, right? But if your audience is a senior person, okay, please use GIFs and animated stickers. That is the way they feel connected. But if your audience is a young employee or a young person, use videos and memes. Okay. Just put a picture, just add something funny to it and then say good morning. Okay. They feel more connected and they feel much more included with this particular thing. Okay. So you might ask, okay, Karthik, you have explained about male, female, young, and senior. You can ask, Karthik, is there anything that is universal for everybody? Yes, there is something that is universal for each and every single person in the world. For this, let us go back to the introduction. How did we communicate in the ancient times? This and this. Okay. These same actions in the modern day, we use them under a different term called as emojis. Okay. Whatever happens, okay, whatever happens, if you want your message to go across different channels and different modes, please use emojis in your messages. Okay. There was a time where emojis were considered informal. But these days, in order to avoid many misunderstandings, okay, even senior people have started using emojis. Okay. So just raise your hand if you have ever been in a chat misunderstanding. Chat misunderstanding. We have a demo also for you, which we will show you. Okay, Kiran, Rishu, Sunita, lot of people. Yeah, even I have been in a lot of chat misunderstanding. Okay, we perceive the tone of the message to be whatever in whichever mode that we are in. Okay, if you are in an angry mode, a simple hi might sound hi like you. If you're in a very happy mood, a simple hi will like hi. So this is how it sounds for us, right? Okay, whatever happens, do not forget to add emojis. Why? Because pixels speak louder than words. Now I have a small example for you. Okay, this is a very popular meme that circulates in social media. Okay, so a father is messaging his son, okay, your uncle Mark died, and then in order to donate the symbol of death, he puts a skull. Okay, and we are planning on cremating him. He puts a fire and a skull, basically. Okay, but people who are active in social media, you know what that skull denotes. That skull is used for areas where you want to denote some intensity, something where you are rocking, and all those things.
Something which is
And fire
scary.
is something that we used to say lit. Okay, we know, sir, no, it does not scary. Something that is too good, we use skull for it. Okay, so you can use emojis, but also I want you to understand what exactly that particular emoji is denoting. Okay, if there are smileys, the yellow color ones, those reactions, they do convey the direct meaning, but there are a lot of other emojis which convey an indirect meaning also. Okay, which have different meanings in the modern trend. So understand your audience again and then go with your emojis. Okay, now in order to show you the intensity or the power of emojis, me and my partner Vidya, we have planned a chat, an imaginary chat between an imaginary couple. Vidya, are you there?
Yes, I'm
Okay,
there.
so yeah, thank you, Vedya. So in this particular chat, we have not even changed a single word. Okay, but you will understand. Okay, what is the difference between the left and the right column? Okay, so this is a conversation between a man and his wife. Okay, so we will enact it out for you. Please follow us. So, hi, darling.
Hi.
Hattie.
Yes.
You okay?
Yeah, I found something today.
What?
You will see when you come.
Okay. So here you all understood the tone. Now the man is going to use the same tone, but the lady is gonna say it in a different tone. Hi, darling.
Hi.
Hattie,
Yes.
you okay?
Yes, I found something today.
What?
You will see when you home.
Okay. So this is the difference. We have not even changed a single word. Okay. But the power of emojis, how emojis convey the meaning. You all know in which scenario the husband is going to, come home in a happy mood. Okay. So use emojis because pixels speak louder than words. So I'll hand over the session to my partner, Vidya. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Karthik. As you said, I strongly believe, not I strongly believe for the others also, that they also believe that pixel speaks louder than the words. Do you all agree, people? Please do let us know.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I just
Yes.
want to know, why are the energy levels down? Like, what is the weather going on in your cities? Like, is it really very cold that you people are not even coming out from your blanket and you're not feeling that much energetic? Or you didn't have your breakfast? What is the thing? Do let me know, please.
Actually,
No?
I'm active, so I don't have answer.
Okay, okay. What about the others? Nothing special, right? So I hope whatever my partner has shared, is it clear with everyone?
Yes.
All right. So it is time for the conclusion. So first of all, we would like to thank you so much. It was really wonderful session. And we would like to thank you, everyone whosoever is present here. And just joined the session. We were just thinking how many people would be joining or not, but I thought that people would be like in 20s, 30s, but it was just double whatever we thought. It was really nice interacting session. And we all together would be looking forward for the more sessions in future as well. And here, I would like to welcome your questions. If you have any questions or your thought or your perceptions, anything, we would like to welcome. We would like to listen from everyone. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Vidya and Karthik, for the wonderful session. And it was great, listening from you about the digital transformation. It was a great session. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Fatima. Rishu, please go ahead.
Thank you so much, both of you, Karthik and Vidya. एक्चुअली बेसिकली सेशन के पहले यही परसेप्शन था कि मतलब जूम और गूगल मीट से रिलेटेड ही था कि ऐसा कुछ होता है बेसिकली. बट इस सेशन के बाद पता चला कि बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो हमें फॉलो करना होता है जो भी ऑनलाइन है. जैसे कि लिसनिंग का एग्जांपल दिया, फिर चैट्स, इमोजीज का. तो बहुत सारी चीजें हम लोग यूज नहीं करते हैं. और तो सेशन के बाद बहुत ही सारी चीजें समझ में आई, अवेयरनेस बढ़ा. सो थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू सो मच.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It was really wonderful. Thank you so much, Rishu. Outcast, over to you. And then Sunita.
Okay, so thank you so much, Vidya and Karthik. It was really informative and a wonderful session conducted by you both. And I really got so many insights, how to follow the etiquettes over the internet while communicating with the peoples. And it is, as the last slide mentioned, digital transformation is not about the technology at all. It is all about the people. Because in real, we are, you can say, communicating with the people itself. So what we are in, you can say, in the real life, we should also on the social media platform as well. So this what makes us like acknowledge both the things and should be a very active listening, not on the, you can say, when we are face to face, but also on we are doing something online as well. Yeah.
Absolutely right. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Umang, do you have something new to add into it?
Yes, exactly.
Please go ahead.
So, am I audible properly?
Absolutely.
Okay. So here the best thing that I have found, actually it was a great session because as I mentioned in starting that I've learned a lot about virtual meetings and it is an added advantage to it. But yes, the portion of emojis that you have shared and even the examples that you have shared, actually it was symbolizing that how symbolic actions and how our body movements are still very important, and we should always recognize that what kind of body languages and what kind of emojis do we share to the people, right? Although I do not use those communication, but yes, those kind of emojis can be little different. So I really like that point of emoji. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Yash, what is your takeaway from today's session?
Yeah. So I totally agree with Umang. It was a very insightful session. But the best thing which I learned was that we can use emojis now. I mean, it's okay to use emojis. Earlier, I used to think that it's not formal. It's not, it's not a good thing to use with colleagues and all. But after this session, I will be, definitely using that.
For sure. I just want to share one thing here. When you use WhatsApp and you send there is an emoji which smiles like this. So you get the level of the happiness, okay? But there is another emoji with this.
Right.
So you actually are able to relate that what is the feeling exactly that person has for you.
Right.
Do you all agree? Yeah. All right. So we are going to be very mindful for using the emoticons and all, right? What about you, Aparna? Aparna K. Aparna K is also there.
Yeah. Yes. So it was a very great session. And I would also like to talk about the point about the emoji. It was, the explanation was very good actually. I just came I did not expect the session to be this interactive and so good. I just, just had a thought of attending it, and it was very, very informative. And Vidya, you were all energetic, and you were having us very interactive. So kudos to you for that. And Karthik's presentation was really very good, and it was clear cut to the point. And that's what I would, expect from a session. I never love a session that's very dragging, where it won't be very interesting and all. But this session was really very amazing, and congrats to you both. All the best.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your lovely wishes. Here, I would like to add, because we are about to end up this session, and my friend would also take 1 or 2 minutes. Just one advice. I know most of the people, see, we all are mature enough. We all are trained enough. We all are experienced people. But these training and the sessions, just for, for the reminder. Sometimes what happens, we know many things, we know all the things, right? But we do not implement in our day-to-day life. So this type of training and the sessions, it is a reminder for everyone that this is something, Vidya, you are missing, you are supposed to implement. And not about you, it's about the other people as well. You are supposed to help other people to implement all these etiquettes, right? And one last but not the least, always carry a smile. Carry a smile. You would get the energy. I always get this compliment that with your energy level is very high. If I take the session for 4 hours, you would be able to see my energy level in the same way. Why? Because this a big smile helps me a lot. Right? Maybe in the beginning of the session also people were not so comfortable, because this is a very new phase for everyone. But this is us only who would make feel other comfortable. And especially when you're online, you are not seeing, you're looking at me till here. So this is going to represent you. So make sure this should be the best part. No matter how you look, the beautiful smile should be always there. So I'm done from my end. Over to you, Karthik, all yours.
Okay, so I'm going to just summarize whatever Vidya spoke in one sentence. You all know what that one sentence is going to be. Pixels speak louder than words. Okay, because this is the one clear message that we wanted to convey you, and I hope that me and my partner, we did justice to that particular quote. Okay. Initially, we wanted to discuss about email etiquettes, and a lot of Zoom calls and Google Meet etiquettes and all. But these topics have been covered enough, and we all have been, we all have gone through those things a lot of times. So we wanted to touch something which is always relatable to us, but which is something, that is quite uncommon. So this is when the concept of emoji diplomacy and, online etiquettes, active listening, these all came into existence. But given more time, we were actually ready with more and more topics, which we believe will have another session soon. Okay, effective communication part 2 maybe. Right? Okay, so that's all from my side. Thank you, Protege team. Thank you, Aparna. Thank you, Rahul. And Anjay was always there guiding us. Okay, and Preeti, thank you for your great introduction, and thank you each and every single one of us. You all have been a wonderful team.
I would like to say something here. I would like to take another moment here. Aparna, if you allow.
Please go ahead.
All right. So here I was, and even my partner was like a bit afraid that whether we would be able to make it in time or on time or not. But Karthik, together we did it. All right. So, and another thing here, I would like to thanks to ProTouch. It's not about that ProTouch family is here, ProTouch member is here. It's about that getting good people. I got the good people because of this platform. And I would really like, I was missing these people in my life, but due to this protest, I you may say कि मेरे लाइफ का कुछ बहुत अच्छा डिसीजन है ना, ये उसमें से एक है. आई एम वेरी मच लाइक मैं कुएं की मेढक हूँ, जो मैं अपने घर तक सीमित हूँ. बट लाइफ में अचानक से यूट्यूब देखते देखते एक आ गया कुछ, मैंने कहा चलो ठीक है देखते हैं. फिर मैंने देखा प्रोटच में क्या है, पता चला बहुत बड़ी है दुनिया, बहुत बड़ी है. और आपको कहीं किसी से मिलने के लिए, किसी को जानने के लिए आपको घर से बाहर जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. ये जो ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म है ना, काफी है. और मुझे यहाँ घर में बैठे बैठे मुझे बहुत अच्छे पार्टनर्स मिले, बहुत अच्छे, जो मतलब व्हेन आई वाज, मेरे बहुत मोरल बहुत डाउन था. आई वाज वेरी नर्वस बिकॉज आई टुक अ ब्रेक. बट उस टाइम पर उन लोगों ने बहुत मोटिवेट किया, नहीं यू आर द बेस्ट, यू कैन डू इट. ऐसे बंदे चाहिए लाइफ में, और ऐसे हर जगह तो नहीं मिल सकता. तो करना क्या है इसके लिए, जो भी अपॉर्चुनिटीज लाइफ में मिले ना, ग्रैब इट, ग्रैब इट. क्या पता कब कौन मिल जाए आपकी लाइफ आपकी इजी कर दे. I would like to take few names जैसे like रिशु है, सुनीता है, दिशा है, स्वाति is there, Vinoji is there. These are the lovely people who always motivated me. मतलब जरूरत है इनकी लाइफ में खुश रहने के लिए, आगे बढ़ने के लिए, फॉर एवरीथिंग. तो मेरी लाइफ में बहुत अच्छा रहा एंड आई वुड ट्राई माई बेस्ट टू स्टे कनेक्टेड विद दिस organization, ProTouch. I would like to be a part of further programs as well in future with you, Aparna and Rahul. Thank you so much. This was from me. I know I took time a bit, but I wanted to share. I am happy. This is what you are seeing, the Vidya one. It is right now happy, confident, and very satisfied now that yes, I did something. So over to you.
Absolutely great. I think this batch is very, very close to our hearts. And I think this I posted on our WhatsApp group also, that ProTouch is a platform for people to learn. And in that platform, we always inspire people, we motivate people, but very few take actions. And I think your team has taken the action and we can see the result here. Very important is getting connected with the right set of people, having the right mindset. Sangat ka asar bahut hota hai, right? And that is what I think your team has done. And you are the cheerleaders for everyone, like the way Rushu has helped you, the Sunita is cheering for you. We know always keep on saying, I have a busy schedule, but he is coming and attending your session, right? These are the cheerleaders. I think we need a lot of cheerleaders when you are going through, right? You were having a fever yesterday, still attended the client meeting, right, with that smiling face. So सबके पास excuses है, बहुत कम लोगों के पास motivation है, right? Excuses तो सबके पास है. Everyone is flooded with excuses, but very few have motivation to do the things. So kudos to you, people like you come, join ProTouch family. And this is where we feel we want to impact lives and uplift lives. Because when you touch the lives, then only you can grow in life. So wish you all the best, Vidya. It was a very heart-touching moment for me also when you were saying. थोड़ी सी वॉइस भी हैवी हो रही है, बट ना जब ऐसे मैसेजेस आते हैं तो समझता है जो कुछ कर रहे हैं ना, जिस पर्पज से कंपनी शुरू की है ना, वो कहीं ना कहीं फुलफिल हो रही है और मोटिवेशन मिलता है और ट्रेनिंग्स लेने के लिए. विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट बेटा. ओके, थैंक यू ऋषि फॉर ज्वाइनिंग इन. आई just like Karthik is joining from USA. I mean, I don't know what time is there right now, but hats off to you. Hats off to you. Everything is going to pay you in future, right? Hats off to all our career advisors, HRs, people, all who are getting right people, who are doing great business, Sagar taking care of customer care, right? Each and everyone is contributing. तब जाके वो building बनती है. कितना एक करो तो नहीं बनती, जब सब लोग साथ में आते हैं तभी जाके हम आगे बढ़ते हैं. So I'm thankful to all, each one of you who are here, who are coming, contributing, cheerleading, learning, right? Thank you so much for that. Thanks, Atan. Yes, great.
I think amazing session. I really enjoyed. And as Aparna rightly said, I think very few people take action, and even fewer people take action consistently. In spite of whatever the outcome is, if you follow it consistently, if you do the wrong thing consistently, you will make it right. Right? And that is where the success will actually come. And I would encourage you, it was a great session. However, I will encourage you, find opportunities to talk, find opportunities to present. Doesn't matter what the audience is, what the forum is, just go ahead and unleash yourself. We all have great potential, but it needs a consistent effort to make it happen. Compliments for a great session. I really enjoyed it. And I really wish, both of you a great training career ahead.
Thank you, Rahul.
I think all of you can just show one thumbs up to a wonderful girl in our company, that is Anjay, right? She is making everyone's dream coming true, right? So
Double thumbs
kudos
up.
to Anjay for taking this initiative and making this happen. Okay,
Thank you so much,
wonderful.
ma'am. And it
Okay.
was an amazing session. Vidya and Karthik, you did a fab job.
Okay.